Now, here in the newsroom of BIXPO 2018, here I am sitting with João da Silva, CTO of Igashu Energy Company. Greetings, sir. It's an honor to have you here.
Oh, thank you. I'm happy to be here.
So it's all the way from Brazil. It must have been a long flight.
Yes, it's about a total 23 hours
23
inside the
hours.
airplane.
Wow.
Rio de Janeiro, Dubai, Seoul.
Wow, such a long trip.
Yes, a long way, but at the same time it's a very short distance in between friends. And Brazilian Koreans are very good friends.
Certainly, that's very good to hear. Yeah. So before we start, can you briefly introduce yourself as well as your company?
Okay, I am João da Silva. I have a very big name, but let us put this way, João da Silva. And currently I am the technical director of FURNAS Transmissions Company. FURNAS is the biggest public Brazilian utility. We generate a great part of the power distributed in Brazil, and we transmit about 40% of the all power circulated in Brazil.
So it's one of the largest companies in Brazil of the energy industry.
It's the largest one. Yeah.
Wow, it's an honor.
Oh, thank you.
Well, I believe that you said that it's your second visit to the BIXPO 2018.
Yes, I have the proud to be invited by CAPCO for the first event, 2015.
So compared to the 2015 event, how do you look at the 2018 event?
Well, I would say the first event was a complete success, successful event. But now I can see that this event is more mature, maintaining the same excellent format and the structure of the event. Now perhaps we have learned with the event in order to be more international, attracting more people. The topics focusing on this event, 2018 event, are excellent indeed. Innovation, this is slogan, energy transition and technology, digital transformation.
Indeed.
Is what we could see more interesting for the moment.
Oh, it certainly is.
In Korea, in Brazil, in the world, I would say.
Then did you have a time to look around the booth, the exhibit?
Well, in fact, very shortly, I hope to have the chance to circulate more. But what I have just seen is spectacular. Some novelties for really for the future, a new way to see, to feel, to use energy for our global benefit.
Is there a specific exhibition or a booth that you are interested in?
Well, as I told you just before, I didn't have the chance to circulate to the fair as I want.
Yes.
But I have stopped in 3 or 4 booths, and perhaps they have circulated with me on this particular booth when we discussed more in detail about this HVDC technology.
Yes.
That is used in large scale in the world for large interconnections. And I've heard something that impressed me a lot is the participation of Korea in this Northeast electrical ring.
Oh.
Korea, Japan, Mongolia, Russia, China. This impressed me a lot.
Oh.
How it's possible to think and to construct this nowadays with technology and also with a relationship between people, nations.
So we definitely have evolved greatly.
Yes, a lot.
A lot.
A lot.
So being in a #1 energy company in Brazil, I'm sure you have something that you want from here to progress, a business opportunity in Korea. What can I ask?
Yes, definitely. After the first BIXPO, even during the BIXPO of 2015, FURNAS and CAPCO celebrate a memorandum of understanding for exchanging technology. We learned that we can have the help of Capco for many activities we are implementing in Brazil. And for the other side, Capco would like to share the FURNAS experience and operate the longest HVDC line in the world for almost 40 years.
Oh.
And no other company in the world has this experience. So long term operating a ultra high voltage HVDC system.
Yes.
That will be implemented on this ring, the northeast.
Impressive.
So this is really a relationship that can give mutual benefits for both companies, both countries.
Both companies in both countries, between Brazil and Republic of Korea.
But complementing the answer, we believe we have a lot to learn about, for instance, smart grids that, if I'm informed well, started here in Korea. The smart grids, and so this also digital relationship with the force industry generation and the electricity. Korea is more advanced than Brazil for sure in this field.
Definitely. I also hear that you'll be participating in the CTO forum. Is that right?
Yes. Yes.
And can you give us a glimpse of what you'll be talking about or speaking about? Or?
Frankly speaking, participating on the CTO forum on such an event like this one, for me, it's like to be at the top of the world.
Is it?
Yes, definitely. The top of the world.
Oh, it's great to hear.
Because qualified professionals, the top technology in the world regarding my field activity, for instance, the transmission lines. So for me, it's very important to participate on this forum.
Well, it's great to have you as well. Regarding to the CTO forum, are there any other topics that you will be or are interested in that the other speakers will be discussing about?
Well, as I told you, my field of activity is transmission line. Here, we are sure that we will discuss the new technology, the recent new technology for the moment and for the future.
Yes.
And for example, in the test station of Kochan, Capco has constructed an experimental line for its first HVDC project, and they will be using for the first time in the world something that we call the metallic return.
Metallic return.
Return. We use in Brazil and in other countries.
Yes.
The return for these lines are in the ground.
Yes.
But this is question about the corrosion this can cause on the burdened metallic parts along the route. So in this case, Korea will use for the first time the metallic return, aerometallic return. That it's really interesting for us to see the results of that.
That certainly will be. So wrapping up, is there any opinions or comments that you would like to share with our BIXPO viewers for this year's conference?
Okay, I'm sure I will be back to Brazil with a lot of new ideas, a lot of interesting issues to think about, and at the end I will be comfortable to have the chance to see in the same place so many different activities. I love this invention fair, together with the other issues that will be discussed here. I have only one concern. I don't know how it's possible to maintain an event like this with a so rapid growth in participation, so other new ideas and quality each year. I think it will be difficult to maintain such high level event each year, and I hope to be here each year that this event will occur.
Well, we hope to have you every year for this expo as well. Thank you so much for
Thank
sparing
you.
your valuable time with us and sharing your valuable insights. Now, this has been Joao da Silva, CTO of Igashu Energy Company from Brazil. Thank you.
Thank you very much.